That's something that might have been acceptable the first time they faced off after Elimination Chamber, but definitely not the second time. I hate to say it, bro. It feels like Cody Rhodes is doing the heavy lifting and has been doing the heavy lifting when it comes to shit like when it comes to the Rock interference. Cody Rhodes has been doing the heavy lifting in that shit since last WrestleMania. Actually, Cody Rhodes has been carrying it since I believe it was the 2024 Royal Rumble. You gotta think about it like that. And this is really one of the reasons Cody Rhodes has become one of my favorites in this past few months that I have been watching. I knew his name and I seen it in like headlines and shit when he left WWE, went to AEW. Well, actually, that's how I figured out his name. I went back and found out he was Stardust and Dusty Rhodes' son and all that shit. But it was when he helped create AEW and shit. That's when I very first heard of who the fuck Cody Rhodes was. Before that, it was even though I wasn't even watching at this time, I heard of when he wrestled that cage match with a torn whatever. It's all right here was torn. So I kind of had an idea who he was, but it's not until last WrestleMania where I really became a Cody Rhodes fan, but specifically after The Rock. And he's still doing most of the heavy lifting with this shit. Because like I said before, every time The Rock comes back, shit fucking is subject to change. Can't blame this on The Rock, but I'm going to. I don't know if it was his idea, which it probably wasn't because Triple H did that shit. But to bring Travis Scott out and fucking, this is probably not fair, but whatever. I still feel like it's valid. The Rock is a fucking legend in the fucking locker room and shit. I feel like Travis Scott should have probably been a little more prepared, and he went out there with the guy who should probably prepare someone, and Cody Rhodes wound up getting a real life black eye because Travis Scott's real life punched him in the fucking face. On that alone, I feel like he deserves to win at WrestleMania in Vegas and shit. Because yeah, on one hand, it would be decent to see John Cena beat Ric Flair's record or whatever, but at the same time, how we get in there is really fucking wonky to where it might even soil when he does win. I'm not talking about him winning as a bad guy either. If that's done really well, it doesn't soil his fucking legacy just because he went out as a heel. That's not what I mean. WWE not wanting to have ties with Ric Flair because of his past actions is not reason enough for me to cheer for John Cena winning the 17th championship. I want John Cena to win because I used to be a John Cena fan. I've never seen anyone in wrestling retire the way that he's retiring.